Welcome back to the channel, fat boys! Before you sign that paper, here's what you need to know about your warranty with Harley-Davidson. Let's get into it. Before you start and go and signing that paper, here are some things that you might need to know and things that are currently happening and may potentially be happening with your warranties before you go and start to buy that motorcycle. So a little bit of a background, I am Fat Boy Bob. I have had an entire series of warranty issues and lemon law. So if you want to, you can go ahead and check out those videos. I'll link them up right in the corner, right up there. So if you are interested, make sure you go ahead and check them out. So now let's go ahead and get into it. Currently, Harley-Davidson is going through some warranty issues with the government. The government right now is saying that as their warranty stands, it is not proper in how it can be treated. And currently stating Harley-Davidson's warranty is generally saying, I'm not saying this as a lawyer and this is not an official term, but generally saying that Harley-Davidson is saying that if you do any modifications to the motorcycle, it is up to Harley-Davidson's discretion in what allows for it to be continued to be under warranty, generally speaking. So that can mean if you do a stage 1 to your motorcycle and it's not a Harley-Davidson pipes, you can lose your entire powertrain warranty. But that is also up to Harley-Davidson to decide if they want to follow through with that, depending on how bad the situation is. If you go and use potentially different oil, if you go and potentially use anything other than Harley-Davidson materials, you can lose your warranty. And that's an issue. Luckily, in my experience, I have had warranty issues, but my warranty issues have generally been covered. Barely. I had to fight for it, but it was barely covered. I had my Fat Bob at the time that I only had a stage 1 done to it, but I ended up having my compensator and my primary having to be replaced multiple times. Eventually, I got tired of it. So what does this mean in the potential future of your motorcycle? As a disclaimer, do not just go buying a motorcycle in the hopes of a promise of what your warranty is going to be. Buy your motorcycle and know the warranty based off of what it is currently. Do not buy something off of what they're going to promise or potentially promise to you. That is very important to know. So potentially what it is looking like is that Harley-Davidson is going to have to expand and rewrite their warranty language to potentially allow third-party accessories and uses and also other dealerships to be able to work on your motorcycle, because that is going against the right to repair clause that the government has let out there in the US, that anyone has the right to repair their motorcycle and use any supplier as long as they're using approved parts and approved dealers. They are fine with doing that. But generally, Harley-Davidson has only allowed Harley-Davidson dealerships and only Harley-Davidson parts to go inside of their motorcycles. And if you do anything else, your warranty is voided at that point, which can be a lot of problems because a lot of people can't afford to go to a Harley-Davidson dealership and they can't afford only Harley-Davidson parts, and maybe they want something more than what Harley-Davidson is offering them. So knowing these, Harley-Davidson is hopefully going to be going in the right direction. This potentially means that you can actually start using third-party parts and accessories to where it's not going to void your warranty, which can be really good if the language is worked right and they work with the right people and the right third parties. Like if they start working with S&S and they also start working with Vance & Hines, which Harley-Davidson used to be a major part of, because then Harley-Davidson would start to allow these parts to be going onto our motorcycle and we would have everything that we would want to put on our bikes and it would still technically be under warranty. We wouldn't have to worry about that. If you put handlebars on, you wouldn't have to worry about your motorcycle being gone out of warranty because you didn't use a Harley-Davidson dealership and you didn't use a Harley-Davidson handlebar. It just makes your life a lot easier and not as worry-full in the parts that you have to use on your bike. What I don't think that Harley-Davidson is going to be doing, and it makes very logical sense to me, and if they do it, amazing. But again, don't go off of the potential hopes and promises that aren't there yet to buy, but these are what I do not think is going to happen. If you change your ECM in any way, ECU, ECM, whatever you call it, if you change the computer and the diagnostics inside of your computer, that will void your warranty still. It still does, and it makes perfect logical sense. Harley-Davidson puts their motorcycles out there in a way that complies with EPA. It functions how the motorcycle is supposed to. But then if you change that computer in any way, Harley-Davidson can't warranty that. That makes perfect logical sense. That would be like having an iPhone and all of a sudden you started running Android on it. Apple cannot warranty that because you're running an entire different computer system inside of it. And obviously the other thing that the warranty is probably never going to change is the timing. The timing of your warranty. Obviously you can pay for longer time on your under warranty and a longer extended warranty. That is up to your discretion if you want to get, is probably never really going to change. You're never going to have a lifetime warranty because the parts are they only want to guarantee up to a certain year. There's no such thing as a lifetime warranty anymore. But being aware that the time and also your ECU, ECM is never going to allow it to be changed to be able to keep your powertrain warranty. And for my closing thoughts on warranties, warranties are important. They are very important. But in my experience and also in my general observations of people with their warranties is that warranties are very lovely to have. But there comes a point where you don't necessarily have to keep worrying about it. Generally speaking, if nothing happens after 6 months to a year, if nothing happens within that time, generally speaking, your bike is going to be okay. Generally speaking, there are going to be the one-offs out there, but generally speaking, if you have no gremlins showing in your bike between when you first buy it and 1 year, you're generally going to be okay. And so at that point, you'll then be able to do whatever you want with it. And you'll be able to add in these third parties. And if you do it before that and these changes do take place, then you'll even still be under warranty and not have to worry about that. So Harley-Davidson, good luck in your endeavors in order to change the warranty language. I know that's going to be a really big endeavor, and also to be able to find out what you need to do with the company in order to still comply with the government and all this stuff. You guys really have been getting picked on lately with a lot of the government stuff, and it always have been. You guys have always been kind of like the forefront in America because you're literally the top seller of motorcycles in North America. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. If you're new here, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you ring that bell notification. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.